Jordan Peterson absolutely destroys Justin Trudeau and Chrystia Freeland on Twitter after a protest turned hateful. Elon Musk stands up for free speech after an Australian department wants to censor content for the whole world. Did Tucker Carlson just confirm that the government is hiding aquatic supernatural alien beings on Joe Rogan's podcast? Also, yesterday we talked about how Tucker exposed the elites by saying they blackmail people. And now we have actual video evidence. Today is going to be a wild one, so buckle up. Hi, I'm Johnny from The Motive. Usually Tuesdays are a bit slower when it comes to the news. However, that is not the case for today, as we have so many good stories. So let's get right into the first one. Yesterday, we talked about how Tucker Carlson exposed the quote-unquote elites on Joe Rogan's podcast by saying some crazy stuff. Now, we do have a follow-up with actual video evidence on the story. However, right now we are going to talk about a different story involving Tucker Carlson that happened on the same Joe Rogan podcast. Tucker Carlson goes into how the government is hiding supernatural water beings. I'm not even going to explain it. Just roll the clip.
Well, when you say spiritual, like what makes you draw that conclusion that they're spiritual?
What's the obvious? I mean, spiritual may be the wrong word. Supernatural. They're beyond nature as we understand it. I mean, obviously they are. I mean, just chart their physical behavior. It doesn't, no visible means of propulsion, coming at indescribable speed, hitting the ocean, continuing at speeds that are impossible undersea. A craft, any object underwater that's traveling at 500 knots as measured by sonar, right there, you're challenging our understanding of physics. Like, what is that? How can that be? So, yeah.
They've tracked that? They've tracked things going 500 knots under the sea?
Yeah, really. Yeah, much faster than any object can actually go undersea. Oh, for sure. And there's video of these things coming out of the sky into the water and also emerging from the water.
Right.
Yeah. So
it's all so blurry though.
I don't think it's that
transmedium video.
Yeah, I don't think some of it's that blurry. I think some of it's crystal clear.
We just don't have access to it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen it.
Correct.
So they have some stuff
for sure.
Now, this video is crazy indeed. The public and myself don't exactly know how to feel about it. The comments under the video are quite skewed, to say the least. Some people are saying he went down one too many rabbit holes over the past 12 months, but others are saying that something similar to this actually takes place in the Bible, so it could be true. What do you guys think? Do you think Tucker is just getting way too deep into conspiracy theories, or is he actually letting out the world's biggest secrets in front of our eyes? Let me know your thoughts down below. I need to hear them when it comes to this story. Also, in the news, for today, we have a big one that involves Jordan Peterson. Over the weekend, a pro-Palestinian protest took place at Parliament Hill in Ottawa, Ontario. During the protest, they started to chant some hateful things. Roll the video.
I say from the river to the sea, you reply with Palestine is almost free, because our resistance attacks are proof that we are almost free. October 7th is proof that we are almost free. Long live October 7th. Long live the resistance. Long live the Intifada. Long live every form of resistance.
For those of you that had trouble hearing, they were saying, and I quote, October 7th is proof that we are almost free. And, in quotes, long live October 7th, long live the resistance. And as you can probably tell, this outraged the internet. Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland took to Twitter to say this. Justin Trudeau stated, "There is no difference between peaceful protest and hateful intimidation. It is unconscionable to glorify the anti-Semitic violence and murder perpetrated by Hamas on October 7th. This rhetoric has no place in Canada, none." And then a day after that, Chrystia Freeland said this. Having seen the video from this weekend, I can only express shock and disgust at the anti-Semitism and glorification of terrorism that occurred on Parliament Hill. This hate speech has no place in Canada, none. Jordan Peterson, like many others, couldn't hold his tongue for long and absolutely destroyed both of them on X and didn't hold back a thing. He replied to Chrystia Freeland's tweet and said this. Yeah, right. You utter hypocrite, at CA Freeland. You and Justin Trudeau made this bed. Now lie in it, as you lie about everything. Ooh. Jordan Peterson just turned into a savage on these hypocrites. And for the next story, Elon stands up against Australia's e-safety commissioner as she tries to censor information for the whole world. Quickly, for those of you who don't know, Australia's e-safety commissioner, according to esafety.gov.au, can help Australians experiencing online bullying or abuse to take action or make a complaint. Now, in theory, this sounds pretty good. However, not if the commissioner abuses her power to push her political views. Roll the clip.
You would think the e-safety commissioner would have bigger priorities, I don't know, child exploitation for one, than to bring down posts on X.
Yeah, that's right. Look, there is a serious issue with the exposure of children to, graphic and obscene content, and it needs to be dealt with. The problem that you've got here with this e-safety commissioner, she's an activist.
Absolutely.
She will continue to expand her role to police the internet, to censor debate in a way that's consistent with her own ideological views.
Now, Elon had a couple things to say about this. He replied to the video and said this: "Our concern is that if any country is allowed to censor content for all countries, which is what the Australian e-safety commissar is demanding, then what is to stop any country from controlling the entire internet? We have already censored the content in question for Australia, pending legal appeal, and it is stored only on servers in the USA. Now, this is scary because before this, Elon also reposted a tweet that said, "The issue is that Australia appears to be demanding censorship of content on X beyond its borders." And also, mind you, this tweet got 13 million views, which just shows how many people's eyes are on this story. Nevertheless, Elon responded with this: "That is exactly the issue. Should the e-safety commissar, an unelected official in Australia, have authority over all countries on Earth?" Very crazy stuff. And before we get into the crazy evidence for Tucker Carlson's claims on the elites, we have one more story. But don't worry, it's a good one. Yesterday, a shocking article was released with a title that read, "Medicine shuns gender detransitioners like me, but we deserve to be heard and helped." To summarize the article, Chloe Cole transitioned when she was 12. She stated that she had so much support from doctors, therapists, insurance, family, and basically just everyone. So she went ahead with medical procedures and hormones. Then at the age of 16, she realized she had made a mistake, and when she wanted to detransition, she was met with the complete opposite reaction that she had before. Nobody supported, helped, or cared. She was labeled crazy and left in the dust by everyone that helped her get there in the first place. Today, she has physical, mental, and health-related problems. This story is truly horrific. However, looking on the bright side, Jordan Peterson stands with her. He reposted the article and said this: "Prison for the butchers and enablers, but we don't have the cojones for the judgment. A pox on us all for our silence. And there's a special place in hell for you brainless, quote-unquote, allies." Despicable. And for the last story of the day, yesterday we talked about how Tucker Carlson absolutely exposed the quote-unquote elites on the Joe Rogan podcast. Now today, it seems like we have found some actual evidence supporting this claim. I'm just warning you, this video is shocking. Roll it.
Or too long to be able to clear those matters up.
May I say, one little reported facet of my case is one of the federal agents involved in one of the operations against me said that they intended to plant child in my husband's computer. This is the FBI. There's been a case that's currently in litigation, unrelated, in which an FBI agent has testified that they did that. They have done that. It was not accomplished in my case, I guess. But imagine how you ever get out of that. They knew we had a young daughter at home.
The female in this video was Cheryl Atkinson, who is a nonpartisan investigative journalist. Now, I don't have 100% confirmation that this clip is the complete truth, so take that as you will. However, if I get guaranteed confirmation, I will surely let you guys know, as that would be absolutely crazy and give us undeniable proof that this is actually happening and that Tucker Carlson is right. So with that being said, that is all the news we have for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps out the channel a lot. And as always, let me know your thoughts on any of the topics we discussed today down below in the comments section. I would love to hear them. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.